compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Sooners will kick it away and start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Missouri.
Chris, you talk about an unbelievable way to start this game off. First play of the game, and we got a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Missouri 7, Oklahoma 0.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like C.D. Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The receiver makes the catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, deflected and picked off. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Fights off a defender. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big gain that time. That's great execution.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
No way to run up the middle. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Receiver in motion now. To throw, it's Baker. Catch made on the out route. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. he gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Looking to pass here on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Missouri 14, Oklahoma 0.
Here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Grab down the middle. It's Gant. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Missouri now in the red zone. Send the back in motion. To throw, it's Baker. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Mizzou. A great catch and run for 6. Will they begin? And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. This defense is reeling now. 1st down and goal. He keeps it on the design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. A 2nd and goal play for the offense. Looking for a man. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Missouri. Still no answer for this offense.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0.
Missouri 21, Oklahoma 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players.
Swarm with a pass rush. He's sacked.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Looking deep downfield to the left. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Defense will make the stop and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And Kirk gets Missouri with the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. The shotgun handoff here. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. Returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The backs got it and brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And on the carry, he's heading left. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. It's 3rd down after that run. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, That's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Is incomplete. Now, fourth down.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking right. This one caught. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Result of the play.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Finds room at the 30. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
The offense really clicking here. And in first down, they go right back to him.
Brings up second down.
Missouri now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try to run this one in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Oklahoma, 0.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it down the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Now they call a run. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quick pass, the catch is made. In the clear at the 25. Zone. What a play. Touchdown, Sooners. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And the single back takes the handoff, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Scanning the field. It's Baker. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Costly hold. Nullifies the play. Backs him up 10 yards. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Checks this down to the running back. And the defense wraps him up.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, Mizzou. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first half beat down to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Alexander.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, it's very rare in the college game to see a quarterback anticipate and get the ball out of his hands before the receiver even gets out of his break. But we see it here for a nice first down.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And the pass ball is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes out. This looks like a pretty obvious call against the defense. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the score remains very lopsided.
Missouri.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Pulls it in. It's Gant. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to advance on the football.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. He's in the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Pitch play to the back. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the option play. They'll tackle him at the 27.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty makes it 1st and long. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
2nd down after that previous play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Quick throw to the left. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here? Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. Almost intercepted again. This defense flying around today. Almost had a 4th pick.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Back to pass. It's Baker. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Missouri now in the red zone. They mix it up with a run. Fights through the tackler. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Keeping it on the ground here. Touchdown, Missouri. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
That makes the score. Missouri 42, Oklahoma 7.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Now they're running on the toss. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And there's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Now it's second down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle all the way down to the 17.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter.
Oklahoma, 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
Here we go.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. An inside give now from the shotgun. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great score position here.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And the Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Defense looking for a stop on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Missouri offense back out on the field. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Baker. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Thrown quickly. Caught in the right flat. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up.
Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Missouri 49, Oklahoma 14.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. About returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's contact on the throw. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. Pop over the middle. It's Davison. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter. You're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He's got the first and still going. They'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mizzou.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more.
That makes the score Missouri 56, Oklahoma 14.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. begins at the 40 after that penalty. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
They look to throw it here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Davison. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Can he make it to the marker? That's a strong stiff arm. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Short throw complete to the tight end.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
That completion makes it second and short. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. A running play called on fourth down. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on fourth down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks, but not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Deep shot toward the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that
diving grab. What a play by that receiver. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Gonna run it. It's Davison. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
The linebacker shifting around now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, Sooners. This passing game is on fire today.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that #1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blasted.
I love that you said walked into this game because that's how they played throughout the entire football game, and they got embarrassed. This was a statement today by this winning team and really a declaration to the entire college football world.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.